There you go. Hello, everybody. This is Stephanie with Touching Worlds, and I want to thank you so much for coming on Zoom and for the people who are watching on Facebook or later on in YouTube. So welcome, welcome. Let's start off with our salute. We make right hand as a fist. It represents strength. Fingers together. That's friendship, like a high five. So this is kind of like a punch. This is a friendship high five. Bend the thumb. That means humility. And when we put them together, that fist into the palm, and we lift our elbows if you're able, don't have to if you don't want to, and just nod your head. That means mutual respect. So thank you so much for coming. I wanted to make sure you feel comfortable with what we're doing. Let's do a hand tapping so we can do that a little bit. And let me stand. I want to be standing or sitting. I have my chair to do both. And we are outside today for recording. So yay, and hopefully the recording turns out good. And then let's flip the hands. I know on my YouTube recording, I do have AirPods on, but for my Facebook friends, I don't have any extra audio. So hopefully you can hear me. And let's do the fingertips. And if you can't hear me, I just thought of it, maybe I should turn up the volume as much as I can. So now we're doing the fingertips. If you like this movement, this is on my website. It's called a hand Qigong exercise. And you can print out that information for free. And then let's interlace the fingers. And it's just called hand Qigong, touchingworlds.com/free gifts. So it's at the bottom of there, free gifts. So we always want to do what's comfortable for us. If this hurts, don't do it, just imagine. And let's bring that hand that was lower higher. Sometimes that can be really tricky. So I got my sun gear on today because I know it's cloudy, but there's still UV light. And I have to be careful because I survived melanoma cancer. So I got to be careful with the sun. So I'm all covered up. If you kind of like, you look different today. That's why. All right, now we're going to do the outside of our hands. I'm going to gently do the pinkies to the thumbs to the palms. Open cup. And this is good for lung ailments, cold prevention. And it shouldn't hurt. All right, good. Now we're going to do the webs of the hands. So doing that at an angle. Gently tapping or rubbing. I'm feeling like I want to tap today, more energy. Let's go the other way. It's kind of a cloudy day. I can use extra energy. All right, now we're going to do the back of the hand. So one hand is facing up, one hand is facing down, and we just gently tap or rub. And hopefully you can hear some of the birds singing in the background. And let's flip the hands. That hand that was on top goes to the bottom hand flips up, and we just gently tap. That's so beautiful out. I can step to the side so you can see a little bit more. So I love looking at all this greenery, especially now. And now let's flip the hands as it's like baby green, right? This beautiful spring baby green grass. And that's really good for our liver. We have, spring is for liver, for wood, and green is the color. So it's very therapeutic. So it's a good time to soak up that green. Let's flip the hands. That hand goes up and down and gently tap. All right, wonderful. And now let's do the last one, which is knuckles, the thumbs, the palms, and they're all together. And this is good for headaches, maybe preventing or having them. You can do it for a minute, pause for a minute, and repeat the cycle. It's free. Just don't do it for 2 hours. That's a little bit too much. I did it one time, would not recommend it. I felt very dizzy afterwards. All right. So sending good energy to each other. Good. All right. So getting nice and comfortable with our hip feet apart, knees slightly bent. If you're in a chair, just upright back on the edge of your chair, hip width, pelvis tucked in, hips, shoulders, ears in alignment. Imagine a string pulling you up towards the ceiling, hands by our side. If you're on the chair, up or down, seeing what feels right for you. And let's just check in with our bodies. A quick meditation check-in, quieting the mind, letting go of any stress and worry. So starting with the top of the head, going down the neck, the shoulders, the elbows, the fingers, we're gonna soften and relax. And then we're gonna go further down the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the feet. I skipped the spine, but you can visualize. And then letting go of any stress or worry, discomfort, toxicity, whatever you need, and let it be absorbed into the earth as fertilizer. And then we're going to bring in that fresh recycled energy up through the feet, from the earth, through the ankles, the calves, the knees, the hips, the thighs, the spine, all the way up to the upper back, the arms, the neck, to the top of the head, all the way, feeling that fresh, beautiful energy as we opened up like a balloon. We opened up and then we soaked up that beautiful nutrients. So let's set our intention for today's practice. Maybe it's for healing, balance, serenity, whatever you're needing the most in this time. Invite it to come in. Know that it's with you. And then we can open our eyes if they were closed, and we can begin with our warm-ups. We'll start with drippy fingers, hands slowly rising up, and then hands slowly coming down, gazing at the floor. And we'll do that again. Nice and relaxing. Like there's a little bit of resistance. And remember to move your neck. Now we're going to add on to it. We're going to bring the hands up. We're going to turn the wrist, tuck the chin gently. Gently push out. And then look down at the ground. And we'll do that again. Looking straight ahead, tucking the chin, relaxing the neck, and then now looking down. Let's do that one more time. Good. So that is for the neck. Let's do the next one. Hands in front, feet hip width apart. We're going to let one hand fall down, face the earth, hand turns inward. We're going to open up our neck about 60%. And then we turn our neck, hands gently pass. We go to the other side. So the hips do not move at all. This is a neck movement. And the hand that's on top, that's the direction you go. Now we're going to just go a little bit further. Opening up to the other side. And we'll do it one more time, each side, going to about 90% of your comfort range, maybe less. And the other side, nice and smooth. And then coming back. And then we relax the hands, relax the shoulders. And now we're going to do just a very gentle shoulder roll, very small. We just want to move the joints. And I see some people watching on Facebook. Hi, it's good to see you guys. Very gentle, very small. Good job on Zoom. And then we'll do the opposite way. Trying not to move the shoulder girdle, if I can say it. Just the joints. All right, good job. So we did it both ways. Now we're going to do gathering chi. Hands bend or knees bend a little bit. Hands circle around, gathering beautiful life force energy. And then slowly bringing it into the body. So that could be oxygen. Opening up. Filling up our lungs. And slowly let it be absorbed. And we'll do it one more time. Maybe it's sunshine, vitamin D, healthy vitamin D from the sun. And bringing it into the bones, into your cells. All right, good. So that was 3 times. The next is for the spine. We have an imaginary ball. Bottom hand gently rises up. Gently push up, gently push down, or you can push to the side, whatever feels right for you. And then you bring the hands back together. Gently push up and down. And then gently come back. Good job. You can bend the knees a little bit if you're standing, or lift your heels if you want. If you're in a chair. Yeah, feeling a very gentle, smooth stretch with this movement. It's for your spine. We're working the spine. We're doing it one more time, each side. And the other. All right, good job. Let's bring our hands together, whatever hand, elbows on top. We're gonna move a little bit in that direction, not very far at all. The hips don't move. All right, so we just go to that direction, and then we flip the hands, and then we gently go to the other. So the knee and the nose line up, or the inner hand is by your inner thigh. That's a good distance. Flipping the hands. So that's considered one. Let's do two. And let's do that one more time. Imagining the spine nice and relaxed. And then gently going across. And then we can relax. Good. All right, so that is for the spine. Now we move on to the hips. I show you both ways, sitting and standing. All the other stuff I did before looks the same. All right, so if you're in a chair, this next movement for the hip is you lift up the foot, you place it down, you bring it back in, and you do the other side. But we also pause in the middle. So we'll do one leg, bring it in, hands rise up and down, and then do the other, lift the foot, and then bring it back in, hands go up and down. If you're standing, it's a couple more movements. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna do it sideways. So hands in front, or in the back, I mean, heels in front. And then we pause in the center. And then we bring the foot in the back, hands in the front. This knee is slightly bent. So that would be straight knee, that's bent knee. Then we pause and heel in front, hands in the back. Do that again. Pausing, heel in front. And if you feel really confident, you can go all the way straight through. But I would only do that if you're confident. And then we switch legs. We do the other side now. I'll do it straight on just to show you. And let me show you if you have a chair. If you feel balance issues, you can hold on the chair. So you're like this. You pause. You put the foot in the back, but it should be comfortable. It shouldn't be very far. And then pause. But if you're feeling comfortable, you can do without the chair. Pausing. Placing the foot to the side, a little bit in the back. Back to the center. And I always like to say one more time. I think that was 3. But if you want to go all the way straight through, feeling good, go all the way straight through. There's always options. So good job. So that is the first one. Next one, I'll show you in a chair first. Oh yeah. So I was just like, so the other one with the foot was in front. I think I said step to the side. So anyways, it was the first one, the foot was in front. If you're in the chair, if you know me, you know. So now we step this one to the side, just stepping to the side. But now we're going to add the hands, and the hands look the same sitting or standing. So if you're standing, you would step to the side at a nice comfortable distance, and then to the other. The knee is bent. Okay, so hand goes straight out, hand goes across, it's near the elbow but not touching, and then gently step, tighten up the tummy muscles, bring the foot in, relax, and the other side. Gently press and relax. And we'll do that one more time each side, opening up the hip and going to the other. Good. So sorry about that chair confusion. I did confuse that, the movement for the chair people. All right, so good. We're good with the hips. We're going on to the knees. Okay, in the chair, I got it nice and handy here. If you're in a chair, feet in a V, hands by your hips, you're gonna lift the foot, tap it, opposite arm goes out. And then you gently bring both back in. Other side, tap, and you wanna try to do opposites. If you're in a chair, you may also kick, toe heel first, whatever feels good too. If you're standing, feet in the V, hands by your hips, lift the foot, place it down, heel toe, and then we shift the weight. So we really want that empty step. Bringing it back in, other side, heel toe, and then we shift. I know it took me a long time to slow down that much, to put my foot down, then move. But it's really good in Tai Chi to get that training, to get that empty step before you shift the weight. Let's do it one more time, each side. Connecting with the earth, shifting onto that foot. Heel toe, and the other. All right. Bring that both back in. I think it's being outside. I kind of reversed the two again on the arm movements, but we're doing both. All right, so if you're in a chair, we're gonna just do what we just did, but we're gonna do it in the chair, and then we'll do it on the other one that we did just standing. Okay, so we have our feet in a V. We're gonna lift the foot. We're gonna place it down, heel toe if you're in a chair, shift the weight. So it's kind of what we just did standing. I kind of had a space bubble moment, heel toe, and shift. I blame it on the birds. It's all the bird noise. No, and so this is what it looks like if you're in a chair. Okay, if you're standing, we're gonna do the other one that we were supposed to do. Okay, so we're gonna lift the foot, tap it on the ground, opposite arm goes out. Bring both back in. It's good. Maybe it's all the green grass. It's good for my liver. Bring it back in. Tap and extend the arm. Some people do a low kick, but they only recommend that if you're a very advanced student, like you've done it for a couple years. So I just do the tapping. Tap and extend the arm. So we're doing one more on each side and then the other. All right, good. It feels really good to do that, doesn't it? All right, the next movement is for the ankles. It looks the same sitting or standing. If you're standing, you can put your hand on your belly. Right hand first for ladies, left hand for men, and the other hand on top. And we're gonna tap the heel and the toe up and down. You can't see my feet. You can kind of see the up and down motion. And then we're gonna switch sides, do the other foot, up and down, heel toe. All right, good. And now we're gonna do big toe, little toe. And not move the hip or the knee. If you feel like your hip is moving, put your hands there and say, I got it. Or if your knee is moving, just let your body know it got it. And then the other side. Heel toe, you can't see it. On my Facebook, I think you can see my feet, but I don't know about the Zoom recording. All right, good. So that is the Dr. Paul Lamb Qigong warm-up routine that we do in the morning. Yeah, maybe tap out. And I always try to do something different each time. And maybe I should try to tilt the camera a tiny bit more for the Zoom folks. I always like to do something different. And I saw this move by Daisy Lee. She called it Bagua. And it was part of the Spring Shift Network. They had a Qigong summit. They do it about twice a year and it's free. You can also pay money to watch the recording. So if you guys are interested, they had about 30 different speakers. They even had Chun-Yi Lee from Spring Forest Qigong on there. And there was a nice move that Daisy Lee gave. And I wanted to share that with you guys together. So we'll do that today as something different. So let's start with our hands over our belly, not touching, but near the hands. And you can even make it like a diamond shape is what she calls. And it's above, like 3 fingers below your belly button. And we're just gonna start there, kind of center and ground. And it looks kind of the same sitting or standing, so it doesn't matter if you feel like you're in a chair, you can't do this, but you can. So we're just going to center. We did a lot of movement. And then we'll begin putting the hands in front of each other, stepping out a little bit wider, perhaps, if you are narrow. And we're just going to pick a side. So I'm going to go to this side first. It doesn't matter which side. We're going to keep that shape of that ball. Going to the other side. And then going across. Kind of always imaginary, like there's an imaginary beach ball between your hands. And the other. And you go back and forth about 3 times. So we'll do it one more time. Nice and slow. And then when we come bring our hands to center, the hand that went to the side first, then this hand rises. So this hand that went to the side goes up the center. And then this one holds up, facing upward. And then we're going to make this imaginary infinity 8 symbol in front of us, like in a head. And you can kind of gently look at it. I know, or just keep it neutral, whatever feels better. I know Dr. Paul Lamb would always say, keep your neck neutral. But when Daisy Lee did it, she had a slight look up. So we do that 3 times. I think that was 3. So we're going to do it one more time because I like to give warnings. And then we reach back, hand goes back, we look back, and it comes down. And then we bring the hands to the center. And now we go to the other side. Sorry, my face itches. All right. And then we go to the other side first. So whatever way you went first. Now we go to the other. You sink a little bit into your legs if you're standing. You know, slightly bent knees. Hands go up. And hands go down. It's very relaxing. Let's do it one more time. And then we've completed 3 times. The hand that went out, this hand will go up. The hand that went out to the side now goes up. So it's the other one. Now we do the infinity, hand goes up. And we paint a figure 8 or the infinity symbol above us, above the Bagua point, which is the top of the head. We do it 3 times. And then we do the 3rd time, the hand goes back. We look back, hand comes down, and we do that again. So go to the other side, the one maybe you did the first time, if you're remembering. If you don't remember, that's okay. You can mirror me, or you can do the opposite of me. It's quite all right. And it's good to have this movement match your breathing. You can inhale in one direction and the other. So that was 3 when we go to the side. So that hand that went out to the side is not going to go up this, torso. And we're going to go ahead and paint that infinity sign right above it. And the other hand is at the belly height, and it's just up. Maybe like it's imaginary catching rainwater, if you want to think about that, which my other hand do. I think that was 3, maybe 4, but now when it goes out to the side, now we're going to look back, hand's going to go back down, and then we're going to come to the center again. Now go to the other side. Feeling relaxed. Maybe feeling a gentle shifting of your weight from side to side. Let's do it one more time. And that hand that went out to the side is now going to come up the center. And then we're going to do that figure 8 with the palm up. So both palms facing the sky. Listening to your body. Maybe your hands kind of like in the peripheral vision. Looks like you're waving hello. I think that was 3, but let's do it one more time. And then we're going to look back. Hands going to come down. And then we're going to do it one more time each side. And Qigong, we always like to do things in a set of 3. Good. Moving the hands side to side. I'm going to try to be quiet on this one so you can feel it. And I lost count, so we're just going to finish up here. Looking back. And now the other side. And one more time. The hand that went out goes up. Looking back. Bringing the hands back to center. Bringing the hands to the belly, holding that diamond shape and taking a moment to pause, to feel, to notice. Feeling very peaceful, feeling very relaxed. It's a very nice movement by Daisy Lee, isn't it? That I learned. Yeah, that's a very nice, soothing movement. So I always like to do a little bit of Spring Forest Qigong as a certified instructor, but we just do the harvesting of the Qi when I do something new like this. So we're gonna rub the hands, get them nice and close. And I see, oh, my friend was watching for a little while, pretty. So it's good to see you. Okay, so if you have glasses, you can take them off. If you don't have glasses, work around it. Or if you do, you might feel your hands vibrating. Mine do. They feel very vibrating like right now. So it's a great thing. So that's what the harvesting Qi, moving that energy. So we're gonna use the 2 index fingers, go up the nose, go around the face, around the cheeks, hands come down like a heart shape. Hands go up, circle around, and come down. Good. Let's do it one more time. All right, good. I know my hair is kind of covered up. You could do the fingers if you want, comb your fingers, or we're gonna do the cupping from the top to the bottom. Do what feels better for you. Just trying to keep my hair, skin protected. And then we'll do the back of the head cupping. Sometimes I forget about doing that one. So gently cup, that means a hollowed, empty part of your head, hand. And then we do it 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you can rub your C7, which is that bump on the back of your neck, just rubbing that nice and gently, lovingly. Good. And now let's do the tapping. We want to tap where the eyebrows point start. So you can use 2 fingers or your thumbs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then below the eyes, so nice and close, so you can see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is another good movement as well. Let's do some cupping. We're going to do the left hand. I'm not going to mirror you, so do your left hand. We're going to start with the top of the hand, shoulder going down with the palms up. So shoulder to wrist. We do it 3 times. So I think that was 3. Now we do the other one, starting with the cupping, going down, palms up. And one more. And let's do the armpits. It looks funny, but it's really good for your lymph system. And now let's do the other one. All right, good. So there's some of them. Let's do the tapping of the torso, going down, top to the bottom. We're doing that at least 3 times. Let's do it on the side of the torso as well. Just help energy. That's what we're doing. We're just helping things move along so nothing gets stuck, you know. All right, good. You can interlace the fingers going in a clockwise direction to your left. So it looks the opposite for me if you're watching me. So don't mirror me here. You want to go to the left. And that's a nice stomach. Aid your digestion because that's the direction you go as it goes to the left. All right. You could do about 9 times, 3 times. It feels good, doesn't it? All right, let's do it one more time. And then we can rub our hands if you want more, because we're going to cup the kidneys. I like to give it extra energy. And then we can gently cup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can rub the back of the kidneys. All right, good. And then we can gently cup now the knees. So rubbing the hands some more. So cupping on the outside of the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then behind the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We go to the left leg next, both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And another one we could do is just lifting up the heels and then just dropping on them gently. I think they say if you're pregnant, don't do this one. But if you have health issues too, please don't. But it should be good for most people. Just kind of shaking that energy, loosening it up. Let that energy move. Yeah. Good. Feels really energizing, doesn't it? That tapping routine that he does at the end of his practice, harvesting, and just giving you little snippets of what it's like. All right. I'm getting a low battery warning on my phone, but it should be okay. Hopefully, I know we're wrapping up the last 5 minutes. Let's do the Dr. Paul Lamb cool down. So that's tapping the thighs, crisscross. If you can't do crisscross, you can go straight on. So listen to your body. This is to help get blood flow going to your body, to the thighs. And I know Dr. Chun Yi Lee likes to do the hips. I do too. I think the hips are important. Oh, and now that I'm thinking of it, I'm getting out of order, but he taps the tailbone too. So there's so many good things that you can tap. That's a beautiful routine. So anyways, that's not part of Dr. Paul Lamb's, but we're just throwing it in there. It's the eclectic class. All right, so the next one is pulling up weeds. Gently go on the balls of your feet. The hands tightening up, inhale. And then exhale, letting go. Let's do that again, tightening up. And exhale, letting go. Let's do that one more time. All right, I have another variation that I do. Hands crisscross, knees bent. Lift up your heels if you're in a chair. Go on the balls of your feet. Imagine that you're a beautiful eagle. A lot of times we get eagles in our backyard. So that's what inspired me. So think you're a beautiful eagle. And then you open up your wings. You're looking for that fish. And you fly, bringing the hands in. And then exhale, letting go. And let's do that one more time. You could also do it fast, like you're skiing. but I like to do it nice and slow like an eagle. So your interpretation, the skiing idea is what I've heard from master instructors. So let's do the last movement, gathering chi. Inhale, hands circle around, grabbing that abundance all around us. Really feel it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me out in nature, seeing that green grass and leaves. And the hands slowly coming down. Inhale, almost like you're breathing through your skin. Imagine that you're breathing through your skin and you're breathing that stuff, absorbing it now. And let's do it one more time. And then we're going to reverse it. That's not part of Dr. Paul Lamb's, but several instructors like to do that. Inhale, hands go up like you're a water fountain, you know, the water's coming up the spout. It's like coming up a straw and it's coming out. It's free. You can bend the knees a little bit, sinking, hands rise up and come down. And let's do that one more time. Let's bring our hands to the center, taking a moment to pause, feeling this beautiful moment, taking it in, feeling relaxed, letting your body work efficiently to do its job, letting go of stress. Feeling a smile on your face. And then we'll bring our hands, feet together for our salute. And we make a right hand a fist, representing strength, fingers together, friendship, thumb bent, humility, and together, mutual respect. And I always like to do this too. Very grateful for the people that came on Zoom and for anybody who watched and watched it later. Much love to you all, and I hope you take care. I'm going to end my recordings. So, and stop. Oh, that's me. I got to stop the video.